What's up, Here I go.
What's up, cuz?
We in the building. Y'all heard what I said, wrestling podcast. These details, they don't want none.
Here I go.
Just gonna start it off. It's July, y'all. It's July, and it's a lot of wrestling coming up. We gotta start NXT. NXT is Great American Bad. How y'all feel about what they got going on right now?
I'm ready.
You got the
Johnny
standoff
G.
confrontation
Tonight,
between Johnny G
Take a
and
bitch,
Karrion
like take
Kross.
over cuz.
You heard what Johnny G said. He said, I'm a real wrestler.
Is it time?
Nope, you ain't as good as me.
Does that mean it's time for Johnny to take over?
No.
Nah, it's not time.
Karrion Kross is too small.
Is it time for L.A. Knight to get with that $1 million championship?
No, I
No.
think it's too soon. It's gonna be
Too
funny as
soon.
shit to see 10 guys as L.A. Knight Butler.
That'll be a good ass
Very
scene.
entertaining.
And very entertaining for them.
It will.
For at least a good storyline to go over.
Because they was going
the
along with the Ted DiBiase thing for a month, then you could go along with that for a month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So good job with the storyline. But the most intriguing thing about NXT, guys, the enforcer, Samoa Joe, his return to NXT. What do you think is our outlook going into the summertime with NXT's enforcer
I don't know.
handling that?
At some point, you're gonna get held. I think you're gonna be turning to NXT. I don't know if it's gonna be by the end of the year or whenever.
But do you
But I
really
think
think
he's
he's
gonna
going to
fight.
return to the ring?
I really think he's gonna
fight
return
Adam
to
Cole,
action.
Pete Dunne, and Karrion Kross.
But
Might end up
separately to fight
Karrion.
Karrion Kross. Yeah, he is gonna fight Adam Cole like you said.
Well, right now he's just in force, so keep on your thing.
He keeping everybody together.
Exactly.
He's making the show interesting the way you giving them looks, them stare downs every
Exactly.
single time. Like he ready to hop in there and that one fight.
As soon as they say him, they stop too.
But let's transition over to the main roster. Now, I initially have a problem with the main roster's usage of the same superstars over and over and over again. And as we get the Money in the Bank, there's a little bit of change, but I, right now, am not for what's going on with the main roster. But let's look toward, as we said, Money in the Bank. You have what we look like another showdown between the Tribal Chief and Edge. How you feel about that?
I'm ready. I knew Edge was gonna come back at some point. He wanted that one-on-one match, but I don't think he gonna win. Edge claimed he's gonna win. He claimed Roman not ready, but it's the head of the table.
You seen that he's been
And
gone.
SummerSlam about to come
for
up.
2 months.
Reigns is a bigger star than Edge. Probably the Edge ever been.
And plus, we don't know how much load Edge can handle now. And you
Right.
see how much of a mega star Roman is, like you just said. Probably the biggest. He's
And
definitely
then-
top 5, probably biggest stars of all time.
Edge was gone since WrestleMania, so what makes you think he's gonna hold up again to go on the title run at this time with a lot of fans coming back?
I think this is just. I think I'm about to say this is just for them to put Edge in this situation because it's gonna be the first time fans gonna be back.
Yeah. So it'll be a good chance to get a good pop and get some people interested in the rated R superstars in the building.
But
So
at
I
the
understand
end, he gonna end up acknowledging him.
and as these guys said, the Thunderdome is coming to an end. WWE's going back to live crowds. So they need to get up to a good start going into Money in the Bank. Also for SmackDown, we have Bayley and Bianca once again, but this time in an I
third
Quit
time.
match. Who comes out on this one?
I told Top I thought Bailey was gonna win. Now I think about it, I think Bianca gonna win because Bailey still haven't went on that break. He was talking about
Yeah, she said she was going to take a break.
Oh yeah,
after
she did
lost.
say that.
She never took that break. Really, she probably was like gone for 2 weeks after she lost the title and came back. So she might be gone. So
But as I transition over to Raw,
fuck around, come back at the Royal Rumble.
but as I transition over to Raw, like I said, the shit I hate about for the third time in some shape or form, Charlotte Flair. It's another shot at the WWE Raw Women's Championship against Ripley again. Does she win this time?
I don't know.
That's what I'm in between. I feel like
I
it
really
could go
don't
either
know.
way.
I don't know.
Because would you really think they would make like Charlotte Flair lose to the same person that many, or don't come out on top of a feud that many times in a row?
I don't know. I don't
I'm
think
starting
so.
to think Charlotte gonna win.
Yeah. But the big one for Raw, the almighty WWE Champion Bobby Lashley going up against the New Day's Kofi Kingston. And with all that's going on with MVP and Woods and them trying to infiltrate the New Day, who gets this one?
The almighty
The
WWE
almighty
champ.
stays out. I like that Kofi's getting another title opportunity. So you know it's going to be a good match. And Kofi
And
never
New Days.
stops fighting. He always show the athleticism. They're going to put together a pretty good match. And you're going to have two black stars in this spotlight fighting for the WWE championship.
And New Day and Kofi still one of the top, baby faces and stars, and with the fans coming back, need that big match.
And also, Bobby Lashley's going on 4 months strong.
Right.
WWE champ.
But we can't forget the gimmick, the Money in the Bank matches, men and women's. Who y'all got winning these matches?
Johnny Drip Drip.
Oh my God, he said Johnny Drip Drip. The Monday Night Messiah, the Friday Night Delight. Oh my God.
John Morrison going to win.
Oh man.
I actually have no clue. I'm just going to watch it.
I have no clue who's going to win.
The woman,
Feel
think
like
it might
I-
be the almost superhero.
Almost superhero. Hey yo.
To me, Alexa is just like the Fame.
She don't
Bray
need the
Wyatt,
title.
she don't need
She don't need anything.
the title or no Money in the Bank to make stuff interesting.
Yeah. Exactly.
And she already won before.
Yeah. I understand that. But let's transfer over to the other big boy, Elite Wrestling. They've been on a roll lately. We just had a hell of a match, another match of the year candidate between Jungle Boy and Kenny Omega. Pretty damn good match. But they have a lot going on in July right now. They got a Road Rager. Then they also have 2 nights of Fighter Fest. And at the end of the month, Fight for the Fall. But how do you feel about what's going on with All Elite Wrestling right now? Especially with their new show Rampage about to come on in a couple weeks.
Winner is coming.
One thing I feel like AEW is doing good with their champions right now.
Yeah, they
See how Mero's been hot lately with the TNT side. We got a new theme song and a new persona and everything.
So it's finally not.
You got the tag titles going. You got the tag title on champions going strong in a 4 Hell gimmick. You know you got the AEW champion Omega, and then you got the new woman champion Britt Baker, who's been putting up good matches.
But it's interesting though. This tag team of Pentagon, El Zero, Miguel, and Kingston just popped up and they beat the Young Bucks.
That's my best
that
friend.
They get the title shot?
They are getting the title
That's
shot.
my best friend.
They get a title shot at the next on
That was a
Road
good ass
Rager.
match too.
Yeah.
But look how they interchanging with the tag teams. It normally be the Lucha Brothers.
Exactly.
Now you got to win with
And that's a
Pentagon and Eddie Kingston.
That's a real interesting aspect of how they allowing us to see different versions of tag team. And we still getting to see that same chemistry sometimes just with different partners. Real interesting. But as we talk about Kenny Omega, let's talk about Kenny Omega because he's not only the All Elite Wrestling champion, he's the Triple Omega champion. He's the TNA champion, and he's the Impact World Champion. Let's talk about Impact. Recently, Impact had its lower viewership ever on Access TV. With Kenny Omega being in the main event in a 6-man tag match with his good brothers. So, with that being said, how is this relationship with Kenny Omega being the top guy in Impact? Is this really working for Impact, or is this just really helping Kenny Omega?
I mean, it probably was at first when they had the idea that it was going to, but it's winding down now.
Let me go ahead and say.
I think it's at a standstill.
Let me go on and
That's
say.
why I think he's going to lose the title anyway at Slammiversary to Simon Cowell.
As Darren would say, he think it worked at first. I don't think it worked at all.
Yeah, I just don't. I agree with you. I don't think it's been working the way they intended it to be working.
I really think, in my opinion, that's probably making people like Impact less more.
I mean,
of them taking the attention away from Impact and giving it to an
this
AEW.
thing really wasn't. To me, it probably is trying to help Impact, but it's not really about Impact.
Exactly.
The whole thing is really about Kenny Omega.
That's what I'm saying. So what is
as
that?
the new belt
So
collector,
how
he got
does-
4 belts.
so
and
how
they
does
saying
that benefit
he's Kenny
Impact
by
in what
God.
way?
But
Kenny
at
by
the same
God
time,
Omega.
with him being a belt collector, people are gonna want to turn into wherever he's at
But
collecting
they not.
belts, but they're not tuning into Impact.
So he should be trying to make him out as the best wrestler in the world all time. That's what they're going with.
But they not. That's what I talked about in a previous episode. How does it help you build your star power when you come to a whole nother company and you still gotta cheat that bad to win their title
But you
too?
tell the invisible hand Don Callis that.
Don't matter. Don Callis got fired from Impact.
But he's still with Kenny Omega though. He still pops up on the show.
Well, it ain't that relationship now working.
Well, as Darren said, Slammiversary is coming up for Impact in July with the main event, the draw, Sami Callihan challenging Kenny by God Omega for that Impact Wrestling Championship. I kind of agree with Darren. I think Sami Callihan will win this, but it's not going to be easy. And I need to say I won't be surprised if Kenny pulls this bitch out because God,
Vintage cheating.
damn, some of the most cheating I've seen since Evolution.
If it ain't Slammiversary, it's gonna be October. Bound for Glory. You won't lose it sometimes with this
Well,
year.
that's still in
That's
3
a-
months.
that's
That's still
a
3
October.
months after. So you better lose it now.
But time be going out of fast. Like Slammiversary can't hella quick.
Yeah,
Next week it will be
he collected the belt. That's all he wanted. He had it for a few months.
And he had that AAA title for a minute too. If he beat Phoenix for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
He
for a
did.
while. They told you they trying to make him it's like he the best wrestler of all time. That's what they're saying. Like,
Well, I mean, Impact has some intrigue and talent. I just think they really need to find the right person to draw in the audience to Impact. But can the draw be that draw? We don't know, but I think this has been the most interesting storyline for Kenny Omega. Since at first I believe the Rich Swann one was good, but this is going to be a good one. Other than that, we do have Baltimore's own, the Ring of Honor, Best in the World pay-per-view, coming up this Sunday, July 11th, from the UMBC Center. We got some intriguing matches for Ring of Honor. Let's not forget about Dragon Lee challenging Tony Deppen for the Ring of Honor television title. We also have Shane Taylor Promotions defending those 6-man tag team championships against Draper, Dalton Castle, and Esau.
oh, Dak Draper, that's what.
That good. Okay. Let's not forget, we have a last man standing match. Silas Young, Josh
Last
Woods.
real man of professional wrestling.
We got EC3 versus the Mercenary, Flip Gordon. Hey, and let's not forget our main event. We got a good one. Rush El Toro Blanco defending that Ring of Honor World Championship against Bandito. What's gonna happen, man?
Still got Brody Kane.
Oh, we got a lot more. We got
Yes,
a lot
Jay Lee.
more. You hear it, man? There's a lot more.
The franchise.
We're going to be live in the building this Sunday. I can't wait to see it. How do you feel about the return of fans to Baltimore's own Ring of Honor?
It's a good thing. We need it.
He'll be waiting.
Ring of
for
Honor and Impact ready to last people without fans.
Yeah.
And they wait for the Impact where fans come Slammiversary.
Slammiversary,
And they Ring of Honor fans with best in the world.
Exactly.
They the last
Back
people
when
left.
fans back.
That'd be a good experience. 'Cause they definitely
July is the return of all our fans. But I just wanted to get all of our events out the way. One of my big questions, my last question, where the hell is WWE's Keith Lee? What the hell is going on?
something happened to him. He
Taking
got-
time.
No, he had got some kind of injury. But he been out with some kind of injury. He said he don't know if he will be able to wrestle ever again.
Yeah.
That's what's been going on with him.
And let's not forget WWE's biggest event of the summer, SummerSlam. Emanating from Las Vegas, in the Legion Stadium, there's the rumor of the icon Goldberg coming back to challenge Bobby Lashley
No.
for the WWE Championship. What are your thoughts?
No.
No.
He's
No.
supposed to
The
been done
only,
that for that stroke.
the only rumor I like is the John Cena version.
But I have no problem. I absolutely, positively,
Let it go.
hypothetically, possibly, maybe, do not at all want to see Bill Goldberg come back to a professional wrestling ring ever again. You don't want to give him that match. With the title run he's
Exactly.
on, he's going to have to carry Goldberg.
Gonna have to
He
carry
shouldn't
the
have to be in a
whole
match
match.
where you got to carry anybody.
Do that if they can't get Brock back. He's like, we'll get you.
Brock ain't coming
Give me
back.
Goldberg.
That's the only way. That's
You're not coming back.
basically what Vince trying
Can't
to
get
do.
Brock. Give you Goldberg.
So you ain't getting him, but unless you get that man fucking boxing numbers for a fucking pay-per-view match. That man won $40 million a year. $40 million a match.
Well, it's possible they did it two times before.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. Best in the world.
Best in the world, guys.
In the world.
Ring of Honor. This Sunday.
You ready?
We there. From Tout, D's and D. If they don't want to know. Y'all heard what I said about some podcasts. And y'all heard what we said. Y'all heard what we said.
Yeah, all right.